There is nothing more intimidating, Eric, than an opponent that will never, ever stop.
I just gave it everything I could, and little did I know, 19 years later, I would still be starting.
Everyone's wondering, when's Favre getting in? When are they going to put him in? And Mikowski's doing all right, but we all want to see Brett Favre.
So now we're 15, 20 years down in the hindsight in the rearview mirror. You tell Dana White that maybe he wants to hear or would like to hear. What's realistic? You guys got one. Sorry. I mean, I apologize the way I went about things.
Why am I watching probably one of the greatest movies of all time, Goodfellas, and I see Bo Dietl in Goodfellas? Where did that come from?
From all this, the next thing is I start doing acting in movie. Maniac Cop 1, Maniac Cop, and then we do Goodfellas. We actually cast 18 people at Rayo's for the movie Goodfellas.
I believe with testosterone, these peptides, these type of modalities, with what we know now about nutrition, what we know about now with working out with weights and diet and exercise, that at 60 you can feel like you're 20.
Was Jake an inspiration to you, and did you follow Jake's path?
Well, 100%. All I'll tell you is I wouldn't be here without Jake Paul and what he has done, and many boxers and fighters and boxing itself would not be here without Jake.
And you see your Ferrari or Lambo, and you're trying to figure out how to get to it, and you're trying to figure out, and then you just kind of use the trees and the walls as bumpers on the way home. Phenomenal scene, creative license. You say it's accurate.
No, well, the only thing that's not accurate is that it was a Mercedes, not a Lamborghini. Everything else is 100% accurate.
What is the craziest locker room story you can recall going on?
We would have MC Hammer in the locker room. We had Evander Holyfield, who would be in the locker room. Travis Tritt, George Jones, just to name a few.
The technology exists, and this
is fascinating.
It's
technology,
not
folks,
to do it.
The technology exists to know if it was a first down or a touchdown or not. It's there, but they don't want us to have it because they want us to argue if it was a first down or a touchdown.
That's my belief. I don't want to.
No, it makes sense.
Peter Thiel once told.
Peter Thiel.
Yeah, that once told the gentleman in the article that if Keith.
Don't hire anyone over 30.
Don't hire anyone at 30. So here are these guys when they were, because they don't know what they're doing, right? Or they don't look. Here are guys that this is ingrained in them 20 years later. So there's like a whole neurocognitive aspect to the way we perceive each other.
Who does Patrick Bet-David right now look up to?
I like tough leaders who push the envelope, but they're also having fun doing it.
What they were doing was no different than what was happening in every.
Correct. That is you're hitting on something so important.
If someone said to me, tell me a little bit about Eric Bolling, I would say, well, this guy's a masterful entrepreneur. He's got incredible charisma and energy, and he's good to people. If someone's listening to this podcast and they're getting up faster in the morning, or they're doing extra push-ups, or they're eating better, or they're like, okay, these guys have got me revved up and they've got my mindset in the right place to attack the day, Eric Bolling feels good about himself.